Hello everybody, welcome to Mark's Remarks. This is day 3 of the Farmfoods £25 challenge. We're going to see how many dinners I can make, 25 quid from Farmfoods. Now, what today's dinner is going to be a pasta dish with some other ingredients, and I'll point them out in a moment. Let me just, I've got a few shout outs and a few comments to read out. I'll do this one first so I can get this bag back in the freezer. It's from Paulie420. Now, he asked a question, but then he realised what the answer was, so he wrote back. But I already wrote it down, so I'll let the rest of you know, just to in case anybody else is interested. He asks about the toppers. I showed the packets of toppers that I had yesterday's dinner. There were these things. All right, they're breadcrumb with cheese and ham and whatnot. The question was, let's see. Yeah, we got ham and cheese on that one, and this one's cheese and ham. So yeah, the question was, what's the difference? He already realised, but the difference was that this one's got chicken breast in it, whereas this one doesn't. So, thank you for your question, though. I must admit, I didn't even notice some. I just looked at the words ham and cheese and broccoli, figure, right, I like those, they'll do. They're a different colour, so that means that they're different. And that's all it was. That's all. I didn't even read it properly when I was in the shop. I just made sure I liked the ingredients, and that's good enough for me. Okay, so anyway, that's that. Right. Today, this is the bit of fish, right? This is what these were. These were £4, and they're £4. 4 quid for four fish like this. I'll be using one of these today with the pasta. I had this a few days ago. I can't remember what dish it was. I think. Yeah, I would have done. Anyway, so that'll be using that, and this is what I got from Farmfoods as well. I'll be using these Super Savers, 30 fish fingers for £2. Now that works out as 6.5 each. So this is going to be a really good filler for a lot of dishes. Okay, so anyway, I'll just put this back in the freezer. So now I can get on with, okay, so we've got one of those bits of fish in the convection oven along with 5 fish fingers. Okay, and now, and also, which the pasta's only, the pasta's going to be ready real soon. As for the pasta, what I done, I took a kilo bag. In fact, I actually forgot, I got the mince, but I forgot to get the pasta from Farmlands. So I just, I had some in the cupboard, I used that and just added the pound to the total. And this is a kilo, I took a kilo bag and divided it into 5 bags. 4 bags. Oh, Jesus, I don't know. 5 bags. 5 bags, yeah. What will I do with the other one? Wait a minute. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to work it out soon. I'll figure out what I'm doing. 4 or 5 bags. So it works out as 20 pence. Okay, I'll tell you, right. I've got yeah, because I bought that and I had to put some sauce with it, which I forgot to buy. Anyway, I'll get my head together in a minute. Jeez. I tell you, I've got so many things going on. I've got the 2 bits that the big fish and the fish fingers take separate cooking times. So I've got to cook one for 10 minutes, then throw in the rest of it. I've got to monitor the pasta. Anyway, that's enough of my problems. All right. Charlie Leach, she's loving the food challenge. Thank you very much. She's excited about the pasta dish. Well, I'm kind of looking forward to it as well. I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to turn out, because I've had lots of pasta dishes in the past, but they've always been with mince and bolognese sauce, or oh boy, pasta sauce, and that's all I've tried. But this time there's going to be no sauce. It's just going to be the pasta with a bunch of fish all chopped up and thrown in, and see if that works. So thank you to Charlie Leach. Let's see, Angus Stewart. He's a regular viewer. He's looking forward to the £25 Aldi and Lidl challenge. So I'm guessing he lives near there. Once I'm done with this, then I'm going to be doing the Asda, the Tesco, the Lidls, the Aldis, the Sainsbury's. Hopefully, I'll be doing the whole circuit, because we got all those here in Milton Keynes. Some of them are nearer to my house than others, but yeah, once I get to the big supermarkets, the Aldi, like I say, the Aldi, the Tesco, the Sainsbury's, especially the Aldi and Lidl's, I can do some really good stuff with those. I can get a lot of stuff, do a lot more variety, and so yeah, thank you to Angus Stewart. So that'll be that. I'm looking forward to that as well. Yesterday I misspoke. I have to, looks like I'm going to have to correct myself. What I did, I said that the farm food pasta was £1 a kilo, which it is, and I said that Sainsbury's was only 40p. What I misspoke about was it's 40p, but it's for a 500-gram bag, which you may know is 500 grams is half a kilo. So if you take a 40p 500-gram bag, times that by 2, you've got a kilo for 80 pence. That's what I should have said. So it's still 20 pence cheaper buying it in Sainsbury's. Although, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, all of them, they all have their own shop brands. In actual fact, I forgot when I didn't buy the shop Farm Foods shop brand, because I forgot, like a dummy. I bought the mince and I messed off everything else. I happened to have some pasta in the cupboard, which was Sainsbury's 500-gram bag, which I looked at the receipt, and it was 40p. That's how I know that. And yeah, so if you're, it's like with the chips, the pasta's like the chips. I mean, how badly can they screw up a bag of pasta? I mean, I always go for the cheap items. Okay, so there we have the big fish and the 5 fish fingers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on a plate here. But yeah, once I finish with this challenge, see how many dinners I can make out of this, I'll be taking advantage of all the... That's the thing. What I won't be doing, which I've made a conscious decision, I won't be doing the late night discounts like I do at the Co-op. Go in there, you get food items that are... the food items are up that day, and you're like 4 hours away from the shop shutting, while you can get very good deals, you can't depend on those deals, which is why I won't be including them in this £25 challenge on all the shops I do. I will be targeting shop brands, not the, stuff, because basically, if it's something, if I get something £1.50 off because it's, some meat and it's the end of the day, that's just a lucky find, which, because I go in there often and I'm always purposely looking, I find them quite often. But if you're counting on those being available in order to make your £25 budget, you odds on you're going to be out of luck. I mean, even I go in the shop and I can't find bugger all, It just means I just don't buy it, or I just, changed my mind on what I'm going to eat. So when I go to the supermarkets, I'm going to be targeting shop brands and getting the best deal I can from the shop brands. From the shop brands. Okay, now this pasta's been cooking for about 10, 12 minutes or so, maybe a bit longer. I'm going to pour that in the colander, and some of it's stuck to the bottom of the yeah, I mean, this is a dish that I've never had. I've never had pasta with fish. I mean, I think you'd be surprised. I looked, because I thought, right, well, I've got to do something, because I've got 5 bags of pasta, and then I've got enough meat to make 3 pastas, but enough sauce to make 2. Some, at most I can use, so I can make 2 regular. Anyway, so I've got to start making, start like improvising. So I thought, I'll see it. I'll go on to YouTube, see if this actually works. And I found lots of pasta dishes that involved fish, but they involved the really nice cuts of fish, basically, really nice fish, not fish not fish fingers and battered fish like I'm doing. You cook them, chop them up, and so it's something. So this will be something new. Maybe I'll have to, if I've invented this, I'll have to think of a name for it. Anyway, actually, well, maybe that could be a challenge for you viewers out there. Come out with an interesting name for this dish that I've just come up with. I'm assuming I'm the first one to do it, because I couldn't see anything. I've seen, like I say, I've seen fish pasta dishes, but not. The fish wasn't breaded, and it wasn't fish fingers. So perhaps I've invented it. Anyway, if you've got any ideas for a name, then by all means. Anyway, I tell you, it is a bit different because it doesn't have any sauce, but it's not altogether bad. Yeah, like I say, I'm used to pasta with a meat in there and sauce, but it's actually, it kind of works, If there was some kind of sauce with this, I don't know what kind of some kind of fish sauce, perhaps, a little bit of cheese sauce. I don't rightly know. I don't think, what's that word I was looking, chili con carne, that's the word I was looking for. I don't think chili con carne would go with this, or pasta, some kind of pasta sauce. I don't, pasta would go with this, sauce would go with the pasta, but I don't think it would go with the fish. But what do I know? But breaded fish and fish fingers mixed kind of goes with this pasta dish. It doesn't taste that bad at all. Oh, you know what? Anyway, oh, that's where I was getting all mixed up, yeah. There was 4 bags here, and I didn't count the one that was in the pan. What an idiot, Anyway, so that is 5. So £1 kilo divided by 5 bags is 20 pence. Each portion of pasta is 20 pence. That large fish I showed you, there was 4 of them in there in a box for £4, so that's £1 each. Fish fingers at 6.5p each, and there's 5 of them, comes to 32p. So there you have it, today's dinner. For those who are following along, by all means make your own list of every day, see what the total is. At the end of when I run out of food that I've bought on this budget, I'll be totaling all the days up, see how many days I've actually made dinners for, and I'll be coming up with a total. And if you want to follow along, there's £1.52. Okay. In fact, I'm actually making a list here. There we go. So I'll be filling this here. It's actually getting, so today's £1.52. It's actually getting cheaper as the days go on. You know, I don't know why that is, but it's not a deliberate thing. I'm just trying to make a bunch of dinners. You know, because different ingredients cost different amounts. You know, the pasta is dirt cheap. Oh yeah, 20p. I mean, that's pretty good. You know, which incidentally, when I told you before that I always use this cup, it's about 1.5 pints. I always use that one jug if I'm scooping out pasta to make a portion. It turns out that makes 200 grams worth of pasta can fit in that, which is exactly what those bags weigh. One kilo divided by 5 bags is 200 grams each. And yeah, that cup holds 200 grams. So it's purely by accident. I've been eating exactly what fits in that bag. Don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, you know, so yeah, divide by 5. Yeah, tell you what. I mean, it could do with a bit of sauce, purely for the moisture, you know, if anything else. Anyway, so yeah, I've still got a bunch more dinners to you know, that I've got in my head. I'm going to be doing some more dinners. I've got a bunch more veg. I've got some chips. I've got some cardinal fish pies and stuff. Loads of fish fingers left. Christ almighty. There's 30 of them, and I've used 10. So I've got, yeah. But I might do it. Make a dinner. You know. Anyway, I'll be throwing all these things in there. So anyway, this is something new that you could try at home. You know, it actually isn't that bad. You know. I mean, it's kind of like one of those mistakes that turned out quite well. If I'd ever had a higher budget, or I was able to get more sauces, I wouldn't need to have dreamt up putting fish with here, because I would have used the pasta with the mince, with the sauce, and then tried to figure out how to make that in 3 or 4 different ways. Chips in one, veg in another one, you know, basically but do the same thing but with different, you know, do it a different way. If I wasn't for the fact that I was short on some of the ingredients, i.e. the pasta sauce, I wouldn't have had to improvise and come up with fish instead of, you know, as an alternative. So, it was a mishap that turned out alright. Anyway, 20-minute video almost. So, £1.52 today's dinner. Pasta with a big piece of fish and 5 fish fingers. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.